48 minutes from returning to the finals after taking a year off. Lakers dominate the offensive glass. 25 second chance points, the most in any game this postseason, third most by any team. Lakers averaged just 12 second chance points in the first 3 games of the series, more than doubled that output in Game 4 Thursday. All right, NBA playoff game ends means it is Tim Legler time here on SportsCenter. So, Legs, Jamal Murray's 12 of 20. 32 points, didn't make a 3. Seems like that's a fairly decent stat line, but I think this is like the Dan Patrick thing, right? We can only hope to contain him, and they did that pretty well tonight.
Yeah, listen, he didn't go off. He was very good throughout most of the night, and there were some stretches where he kept them in the game. But I thought the Lakers made a big adjustment late in this game. LeBron James ended up guarding Jamal Murray. And I don't know you can do this for an entire game. It's a lot to ask out of LeBron to guard somebody that quick that gets that many ball screens. But for this key stretch, when it was winning time, LeBron was on him. And I think that size did make a difference there. He forces the turnover. Jamal Murray can't see, doesn't have the vision. And all of these possessions lead to baskets. KCP with the transition 3. Here again, LeBron with the extra size at the rim. And look, there's some contact there. Maybe Jamal Murray gets a foul, but that's part of the strategy of putting LeBron on him because he's less likely to be called for that foul. And again, that leads to a transition layup for LeBron. Here, one more time. Tracks him all the way to the rim, and we go the other way. In both of these last 2 cases, too, Jamal Murray ends up on the ground, so he's the last guy back. You have a 5-on-4. Rajon Rondo with the pull-up jump shot. To me, that was the critical stretch. The Lakers had several chances to put this team away, and to Denver's credit, they just won't go away. They continue to fight. Somebody makes a timely shot. They stay within striking range, but then when it was winning time, about 4-point game, about 5 minutes to go, LeBron James guarded Jamal Murray pretty much the rest of the way, or they hit him with a trap. They were not going to let Jamal Murray beat them the way that we saw him do in that Utah series, and I think his size and strength for a short spurt can be very effective on Jamal Murray, and I think it was to help close this game out.
Talking with Tim Legler as we wait for the star players of the Lakers-Nuggets game and the coaches to come out and visit with them. We have Tim, hang in there. Coach Malone speaking right now. Then we're back to you. Hold on.
Whatever he wanted, and then 25 to 6 second point advantage is really hard to overcome. We had good possessions of defense. We were just unwilling to finish it off with a rebound. And we're coming off of a game in Game 3 where it was 4 offensive rebounds for 4 points. And I think understanding why you win and why you lose in this business is critical. And we did a poor job in that area tonight. And they were more physical, they were more aggressive, and that's one of the main reasons that we lost, to your point, Katie.
Next, we'll go to Mike Singer. Mike, go ahead.
Michael, to follow up on that, you guys got to within 1 possession multiple times in the second half. And would you attribute, would you just say that it's the rebounding, that was the inability to get over that hump?
Part of it, there were, possessions where we played really good defense and just didn't finish it, which gave them extra possessions, extra life, extra opportunities. The ability to defend without fouling. They went to the foul line 35 times. I think I'm going to have to go through the proper channels like they did to see if we can figure out how we can get some more free throws. And then there were just a lot of breakdowns. I mean, we had a stretch where LeBron misses a free throw, gets the offensive rebound, put back. Caldwell Pope drives the baseline, gets a dunk. Caldwell Pope cuts to the basket. We don't tag from the weak side, layup. It was just too many breakdowns. This is the Western Conference Finals, Game 4. And if you can't help us on the defensive end, then maybe you shouldn't be on the floor. We got to be able to lock in and finish it off with a rebound. And we just had too many empty possessions on that end tonight.
Next, we'll go to Harrison Wind. Harrison, go ahead.
Hey, Michael, that one foul call on Paul when Anthony Davis came down and hurt his ankle. Did you guys give any thought to challenging that one?
Yeah, we looked at it, and it's a situation where they were reviewing to see if it was a flagrant, to see if he stepped under him. And then obviously you only have so much time before you can challenge it. And then by the time we looked at it and maybe gave thought to challenging it, Harrison, that time had expired. But I knew it wouldn't be a flagrant because Paul never put his foot underneath AD. There's nothing malicious about it. He let him land, and actually Anthony Davis took a step forward when the contact happened. And I asked why it was called a foul, And obviously the referees had an answer for that I didn't necessarily agree with, but you know, it is what it is.
We'll go to Mike.
All right, we bring back Tim Legler. Tim, before we came to you, we had a graphic about 25-second chance points for the Lakers. Mike Malone just talked about 25-second chance points for the Lakers. So you and I are going to talk about 25-second chance points for the Lakers. And it seems to me to get second chance points, you got to get offensive rebounds, right? It's that simple. Box out, Timmy. Why did that happen?
Yeah, that's it, John. In the last game, Anthony Davis and Dwight Howard combined for one more offensive rebound than I had sitting on my sofa. Okay? So I knew this was going to be a factor in this game. And Dwight Howard came out. He starts the game. You could tell how energized he was, and he was just focused on getting to the glass. He had 5 putback where he gets the offensive rebound and converts it to offense. That's really difficult to overcome. And then some of these ones late that Mike Malone's talking about, you know, these might not lead directly to offense with guys putting it back in the basket, but this is at a time in the game when Denver desperately needs to have more time and extra possessions. And when you allow the Lakers to go get an offensive rebound when you've played pretty good defense, and then you have to foul them, send them to the line, those are just absolute killer plays. So give the Lakers credit. They were called out for it. It was disgraceful that they had 4 offensive rebounds and 40 missed shots in Game 3. This was a team that's where they hang their hat. This was the #1 offensive rebounding team in the NBA in the regular season. You can't have 4 offensive rebounds in a game against a team that plays a lot of small lineups. So they came out in this game, much more concerted effort, and I think, to me, the absolute biggest X factor in the game, the Lakers' ability to get them on the glass and to give themselves some extra second chance points against a Denver team that's very difficult to guard. So if you give yourself extra opportunities, John, you've got a really good chance. And the Lakers stuck to their strengths. Their bigs came up in a huge way on the glass in this one.
All right, Tim, you and the Nuggets are done for tonight, but like they did against the Jazz and the Clippers, we're pretty sure we're going to see you both again. Thanks, Timmy.
Definitely. You got it, John.
All right, we're waiting for the key participants to come to the podium, and by that I mean LeBron James. Stay for more